Hi friends, it's Lindsay from Lenny Penny Embroidery, and I am playing around with some fonts right now and wanted to show you some fun tricks while it's on my mind. So I am starting out with a native font, BX font. This is the Fighter in the skinny chain stitch, and I'll show you the difference between the skinny and the regular. And that is the chain pattern is just a little smaller on the skinny, so we can resize it and it's easier to read. So back to the skinny, and I'm going to type out a team name, hit enter, and there we go. And the next thing I'm going to do is change the spacing so that the letters connect. And since this is a native font, by default the letters will automatically connect to each other at the closest point. So you'll see there are no jumps between these letters, with the exception of this one here because of the dot on the I. But there's that. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to keep the original version of how I set up the lettering here, and I'm going to copy and paste this so I can show you some fun ways to play around with it. Okay, so over here in the lettering pane on the side, I already adjusted the space, but look how neat it is when I adjust the slant. I mean, you can totally change the look of your lettering there. Same font, all I did was adjust the slant. Another thing that you can do, since this is native, we can scale it up, down, sideways, however we want, and it's not going to mess up the stitching, as I can kind of stretch it out here. So same font, totally different look. Another thing we can do here with the slant again is if we take it the other way, we end up with kind of like an upright script. Just move things around the way I want them. I mean, totally different. And then if we kind of squash it in this way, I mean, it looks like three different fonts here, but this is the same font, and all I've done is play around with the slant and the spacing and done some scaling instead of both ways. This will take it length and width. There you go. You can get all kinds of different looks from the same font, and I think that's just really neat. And I wanted to share that with you. So I hope you enjoyed this and learned something new.